Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary. I am here with a finale for my skincare challenge. Now this, according to my look back, it looks like I did update 3 in February. So it's been a while, and over the period of time I have finished a lot more stuff, like a lot. What I did is I saved everything in a bag so that when I came back to do this update, I would be able to like show you all the empty stuff, which it's right in front of me. I can't believe it. But anyway, I have no makeup on except for lipstick, eyeliner, and mascara, and some under eye cover, because I figured since we're doing this about skincare, is more realistic for you to actually see my skin and the kind of shape it's in. So anyway, I have a ton of stuff here in front of me. There are only a couple things that are not finished, and I'm going to carry them over to the next skincare thing, and I already have picked out a whole bunch of products for that. But I think I'm going to probably break this into 2 separate videos just so that it's not overly long. And it still might be long anyway, so I apologize if you hate long videos. Please watch something else. Anyway, I have my list here, and I'm happy to say, now I still have a whole bunch of these, but I'm happy to say that I did finish this eye makeup remover. It's very easy for me to finish eye makeup remover, mainly because I use it a ton. You know, I still do like pre-cleanse and all that, but I like to get my eye makeup off, especially if I have a couple coats of mascara on. I like to get that off before I, use my really good skincare products. And so, it was very easy to use this up. I do have a few more of these because when they go on sale, like buy one, get one half or whatever at CVS, and they don't always have this giant size, I usually buy a couple of them. So I do have a few of these still in my back stock. So yeah, you're gonna see these for a while, but this one is totally empty. So next thing that I had on my list was Beauty Aura 100 Pure Sweet Almond Oil. This is one of the things I did not finish, but I made quite a bit of progress. First, let me show you the label. I really love this stuff. I got it on Amazon. I use it as my pre-cleanse. It takes all of my eye makeup off, and then, sometimes I'll use a washcloth and wipe it off, but other times I'll just go right in with whatever soap I'm using after I've, have rubbed this all over my face and all through my eye area. Then I'll go in with my regular cleanser, and it does take this off, but it also does not strip your skin. So I really like this. I do have another bottle of it, and I am going to carry this over into the next challenge. You can see how far I got is right there. So let me back up a little for perspective as far as like the size of the bottle. So, I'm down more than half. It looks like I finished 2/3 of it. Okay, next thing is this LifeCell South Beach Skincare. This is another thing I didn't finish, but I did get much further. I don't feel a real strong commitment toward this because I don't really see a huge difference in my skin. I know it's got peptides and all that kind of stuff in it, and it's like goes for like over $100, which I think is really overpriced, but not that wild about it. Alright, so the next thing is the Elizabeth Arden. You know what, I'm just going to grab up the Elizabeth Arden stuff and show you, because I finished a lot, like way more than I thought I was going to finish. So I finished 2 cleansers, 2 of the exfoliating cleansers. I love this stuff. I absolutely love this. This was like one of my favorite scrubs. The problem is it's not cruelty free, and that's why I'm trying to use some of these things up. Then there was this cleanser, and I loved this cleanser too. Like, honestly, the skincare stuff from Elizabeth Arden is like really nice. So you know, it's sad that I won't be able to, whoops, let's hold it the other way so you can actually read the name. It's sad that I won't be able to replace this because it just was such a nice cleanser. You know, it was just a really nice cleansing cream, very creamy, and developed a little bit of foam when you started tossing water on your face. So, you know, gentle hydrating cleanser. It really is like a hydrating cleanser, and I really liked this. And if you look down below, you'll see a list of everything that I finished, because I'll put another one of these lists down there. So far there are only a couple things I didn't finish. There are 2 other things I didn't finish, but I'm going to go in order. The Elizabeth Arden stuff I also finished, and as part of this program, as part of this challenge, was a night cream and a day cream. Very, very nice. I have to say, the day cream felt a lot like the Salma Hayek day night cream that sells at CVS, and that one is cruelty free and costs a fraction of what this costs. So I liked these. The scent was a little bit strong on the night cream, but I know that there's a cruelty free version that is like, that feels as nice. That having been said, I have a lot of cream to go through. I have so much stuff, which is why it's prompting me to, you know, of course, do this finale and start a new skincare, because I know that I have way too much stuff. Another thing that I was astounded that I finished was this Elizabeth Arden eye cream. I have literally I must have 15 eye creams. So, you know, this was nice, but it wasn't really much better than any of the other eye creams, even drugstore, that I've tried. So, you know, it's nice, but it's not like, wow, that's the best eye cream on the planet. It's not. It's really, really nice though. Alright, so that is not all the Elizabeth Arden stuff. Yes, it is. Okay, so that is all the Elizabeth Arden stuff, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items that were finished that were just Elizabeth Arden. Not bad, not too shabby. Okay, one of the things I did not finish, I did mark it, but I am not going to put it in the next challenge because I don't want it to be gone. Which sounds really silly, but I don't want to push myself to rush through it because it's one of my favorite things that I truly love. And that is this SkinMedica AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. I did use this quite a bit, but I was using other things, so I could have, you know, finished more of that if I wasn't using other things, but I have been using other exfoliating cleansers and stuff, so I just love it. It's about $40, I think, for another tube, which honestly, as far as cleansers go, that's really not a bad price. It's a lot, but it's not a bad price. It's one of the best, honestly, one of the best cleansers and one of my favorite brands of cleanser. Okay, next is SkinMedica Hydrating Replenish. You know, you guys know, this is a cream I can't live without. It's Replenish Hydrating Cream. And I cut it so that I could get every last bit out, because this is expensive. I think it's like $65 full price. I can't live without this stuff. I mean, I clean this completely out. This is like, everything's gone. If you have sensitive skin and you have trouble with dryness, dry spots, texture, this is the cream that fixes it all. My mom had little dry spots and she would scratch them and they would turn into red spots. Her skin's very delicate, and so she used this and it got rid of all of her red spots. Totally cleared her skin completely. So I'm not sure, I don't have oily skin, I have quote-unquote normal skin that in the wintertime sometimes feels dry, but honestly this is like the best cream that I've ever had. I currently have, I love it so much that I currently have one in my cabinet, and I have one a spare in my Alex that's still in the box. It's one I will never live without this stuff. Alright, so the next thing is Garnier Nourishing Oil. I cannot wait to put this in the recycling bin. Oh God. I think everybody who's had these also notes that the containers get all this, like the label comes off and you can never quite get it to stop dripping no matter what you do. So the label is like mostly off, but I did use everything I could get out of it. There's like a drop in there, but I couldn't get that out. Even when I took the top off, I just couldn't get that last bit out. This was nice. Garnier's not cruelty free, which is something to remember. It was water soluble, so in that sense it was nice, because you know, it's unlike a lot of the oils that are out there, including Erno Laszlo, that's not water soluble, but it's very similar to, but not as nice as the Dermalogica pre-cleanse oil. So if money is no object and you want to pre-cleanse oil that rinses off and is cruelty-free, then Dermalogica is the way to go. Garnier is not a cruelty-free brand. This is a freaking mess, and I think ounce for ounce this is probably about half the size of the Dermalogica, so it's not a gigantic price difference. I am so glad this is gone. I had 2 of them. I'm like, I never want to see this in my cabinet again. Next thing is Visanti Brighten Up. Now I had 3 of these tubes. I discovered that I had another tube, but I haven't used it yet. But I had 3 of these tubes, and the air won't stay completely out of them, but I used these completely up. And I'm kind of glad because they were getting old. So it was time. And these, I can't believe I finished 3 of them. Because that's actually a lot of scrub. Next thing is not finished, and I have no way to measure it. I am going to put this in my next skincare challenge just because it's getting old. Alright, and this is by Dr. Brandt, and it is Time Arrest Laser Tight. And I don't know how much is in there. I would love it if I think there's a reverse tube inside the silver, which is inside the clear. I wish the packaging wasn't quite so frickin' gigantic. I did try to look this up to see how old it was. It does have a lot number on the bottom, but no matter where I looked, I couldn't find it. So I don't know how old it is. I got it at Marshall's, so they may have changed the packaging. I notice that things that I've gotten at Marshall's, like some Elizabeth Arden stuff, that kind of stuff, they're changing products. Oh, I didn't tell you. I got an Ole Henriksen 2 face sprays. And I thought, why are these here? I got them for $6, and they're normally $45. So, I'm like, why are these here? And then I looked them up when I got home, and I see that they have changed the label. They had a picture of the original label and the changed label on the Sephora website. So I guess you could end up getting either one. But they changed the label. So it could be that they just changed the container type for this. I'd love to pry it open and see what's really in there, but I don't want to ruin what's left of the product. I'm sure at one time it was a great product, but I don't know. I've never heard of it though. And I'm having trouble finding it, but I'm going to put that with the other stuff that I'm going to carry through. Yeah, I really should carry that through because it's getting old. I don't have the Proactive Retexturizing Toner in here. I'm not going to put that in the next challenge. I'm trying to stay away from putting too many toners in because I have a lot of different toners. I have some that were given to me, and I have some that I bought, and I'm just going to use my toner. So I'll still use this retexturizing toner, but I'm going to take my time because I don't want to. It was brand new when I got it. It was not from Marshall's, and it's still good. It hasn't expired. It's got plenty of time, so I'm just going to enjoy that. Alright, so the next thing I finished I can't believe I finished this. Like, I never thought I'd finish this. And that is this Bioderma. I had 2 bottles of this. And this was before I decided to go cruelty-free. I thought, wow, those are nice big bottles, 500 mLs. They're like huge. 500 mLs, I think, is I want to say it's 16 ounces. I'm not positive. But yeah, maybe it's 16 ounces. That's about what this looks like it could be. It's nice, but I don't like that you can't take the top off, like, unless you get like pliers or something. They make it, I guess, so it can't be tampered with. I bought these directly from France, so they did not come from anywhere except for the actual country that they were produced. So there's a lot of French language on here. I really enjoyed this. I just wish they weren't selling in China. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigation just to see if they really are selling in China, because I know they're cruelty-free otherwise. But I think they are selling in China, and I'm not positive. Anybody out there, if you want to put it in the comments, I'd appreciate it, but my thinking is that it's probably being sold in China. So, you know, that makes it a brand to avoid, so. But that was really nice, and I really enjoyed it, and I definitely am going to miss it, so I'm going to look it up and see. It's worth the little tiny bit of extra money to me to use that, if it's cruelty-free rather. Okay, so the next thing, let's see, I already did the Elizabeth Arden. Aha! This is one that a lot of people really love, and I really didn't love it. And that is the Sanitas. It's a brand from Derm Store, and it's fairly expensive line of skincare. And a lot of people, I think it might be pronounced Sanitas. I'm not positive, but I didn't love this stuff. I really wanted to love it. I tried really hard to love it, but I had so many other cruelty-free versions. Oh, this is cruelty-free actually. What am I saying? Yeah. So this is cruelty-free, but I had plenty of other scrubs that I liked a lot more, so I'm not going to repurchase this. I thought it was good, but it wasn't like spectacular, so. Okay, next are 2 Pur-lisse Gentle Soy Milk Cleansers. And I am a fool for Pur-lisse. I love Pur-lisse stuff. So this is 2 cleansers. I finished them both, and they were really nice, but I try so many cleansers that I don't think they were like spectacular enough. Like, this is $20 worth, and it's not a full size. This is a product line that is very expensive product line, and I just really like this is $40 worth of face wash. I didn't love it enough to spend the real money and buy the big size. I wasn't in love with these, and they were really full when I started them, but I wanted to be in love with them, but I just really wasn't. So next thing, let's see if we can do this without putting my glasses on. Oh, one of my favorite things. Yeah, this came in a Beauty Fix box, and it's this Nia 24. I love everything from this line basically, but this was a face cream with sunblock in it, and I used this to death. I squeezed every last bit out. This was really, really nice, and it just made my skin feel really good. It didn't leave like a whole bunch of like white behind like a lot of sunblocks do. But this Nia 24, let me put my glasses on so I can give you the exact name. Plus it'll be down below in the description bar. This, by the way, is like really expensive stuff. And this is Nia 24 Sun Damage Prevention UVA UVB SPF 30. So this was really, really nice. I would be happy with anything from Derm Store that's this Nia 24. In fact, we just got a big giant cream in the latest Beauty Fix box. But anyway, this is a really nice product line. Yeah, that oil. All right, so next, let's see. Gave that, and I did that. Okay, so there are a couple things that I decluttered. There are only 3. The Murad Age Reform Starter Kit. I think it had 3 products in it. I gave that to my daughter. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I did love, however, the scrub, and I used that all up, and I bought the full size. So the next thing was the other thing I gave away. I had 2 of these, and the other one was in this project, and I gave it to my daughter, and I just, you know, gave her the one that I had started already, and I opened that other one because the expiration date is like coming really fast. And the other thing I decluttered was Clinique Rinse Off Foaming Cleanser. I hated it. It never foamed. It was just like not good at all. Like not good at all. So anyway, as final count, I will tell you how many containers I have here that are empty. So I finished 17 products, and of the products that I did not finish, there are only 4, and those I may or may not move into the next. I am going to start another one, and that video will be coming up next. I'm going to record that separately because I think this was long enough. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really enjoyed using up these products. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe that I managed to use up all these things that I had. I hold just a few of them up. Is like, this is really satisfying, finishing all of these products and getting them out of my collection. Sounds funny, because, you know, you don't always want your really good stuff to be gone, but you do when you think it's going to go bad and you have other stuff that's coming in and you don't have like a space to wedge it into. So anyway, this was very satisfying. I'm very happy with the amount of stuff that I finished. So anyway, thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next installment. I will be starting up a new one. I have all the products set aside right there, and you'll be surprised how much I'm putting into this project. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. You'll see a little round picture of me, like just my face, and if you click on that, that's a subscribe button, and I'll be putting a couple of videos that may be of interest to you in these end notes, they're called. So anyway, stay tuned, make sure you watch the next one. Anyway, take care and have a beautiful evening. Good night.